Today we'll discuss about important points GPAT examination subject wise. So in this exam, the main four subject, that is pharmaceutics, pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmacology and pharmacognosy. The GPAT examinations syllabus in that specially asks the question, that is pharmaceutics 38, pharmaceutical chemistry 38, pharmacology 28, pharmacognosy 10 and other 11. So total 125 questions, 500 marks. Also there is negative marking is applicable. From first year we learn about the important points. This will be helpful for B.Pharma students for qualify GPAT examination. So here the subject wise important points, bits which ask the questions many times repeat. So first year pharmaceutics, first semester syllabus, there is four subject. First semester pharmaceutics, pharmaceutical analysis, pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry. So in that first pharmaceutics in that dosage form, there is different dosage form. Definition, you have to know about various definitions. Next, posology is a branch of science that deals with study of dose of drug, means that dose required to show the pharmacological actions. Various factors affecting on dose of drug or factor modifying drug actions, that is age, body weight, route of administration, time of administration, presence of disease, especially tolerance, tachyphylaxis. This type of questions will arise. Means one example, that is age. Small child and old people require small dose as compared to adult. Prescription is a written order of registered medical practitioner. So in that questions will arise superscriptions, subscription, inscriptions. Which is the main part of prescription, that is inscription, which contain RX symbol, that is superscription. So you have to know about. Next, pharmaceutical calculations, also important point. Powders, monophasic liquid dosage form, biphasic liquid dosage form. Solution is the one of the monophasic liquid dosage form, biphasic suspension, semi-solid dosage form, suppositories. So in the point of GPAT examinations, this point will important. Also incompatibility, physical, chemical and therapeutic incompatibility. So you have to remember this in pharmaceutics subject first year. Next, pharmaceutics second year subject, that is physical pharmaceutics. In second year, physical pharmaceutics 1 and physical pharmaceutics 2. So physical pharmaceutics, in that we have to know about solubility of drug. The solubility is important to show the pharmacological actions of drug. Higher the solubility, higher the pharmacological actions. Lower the solubility, lower the pharmacological actions. So in that solubility enhancement techniques, very soluble, freely soluble, slightly soluble, soluble. You have to know about the ranges or parts. Next, state of matter, solid, liquid, gases. In that liquefaction, sublimations, desublimations. You have to know about that. Surface and interfacial phenomena. In that, especially HLB scale, you have to know about that. Hydrophilic, lipophilic, balance, antiphobic agents. You have to read about that scale. This is the scale is very important. Next chapter, there is complexations and protein binding. This is also very important. You have to refer this book, that is Brahmankar Biopharmaceutics. In that also detailed explanations of protein complexations and protein binding. Next, pH buffer and isotonic solution. In that, tonicity adjustment method, you have to know about that. Colloidal dispersion. In that, you have to know about coarse, fine, and more coarse colloidal and fine dispersion, size, various sizes, and their rules, rheology, drug stability, and micromeritics, determination of particle size. So this is the second year subject, physical pharmaceutics 1 and 2. Next, third year subject, second year subject also one, that is pharmaceutical engineering. In pharmaceutical engineering, flow of fluid. In that, Reynolds number, it is a dimensionless number which is used for predict the flow. Bernoulli's theorem, size reduction. In that, you have to know about the mills, hammer mill, ball mill, fluid energy mill, various principles and their uses. So you have to remember this. Then second, size separations. In that, official standards U number 10, 22, 44, 85, 120 means coarse to fine. Also, heat transfer of heat from higher temperature to lower temperature, heat stop when equilibrium temperature, heat exchanger, heat interchanger, conduction, convections, and radiations mechanism. Distillations also important. Applications of distillation: simple distillation, flash distillation, molecular distillations, isotropic distillations, drying, and evaporation difference, evaporating pan, corrosion, dry corrosion, wet corrosion, generalized corrosion, localized corrosion. So in that subject, you have two key points you have to remember in the point of GPAT examinations or any competitive examinations. This is a important subject. Filtrations also, drying, tray dryer, etc. So this is the second year subject. Next, third year subject, that is industrial pharmacy. In that, we have to learn about pre-formulation studies, physicochemical properties, tablet, capsule. In tablet chapter, you have to learn a method of preparation of tablet, excipient, diluent, lubricant, glidant, as well as evaluation test, each weight variation, dissolution, disintegrations, etc. Cosmetics, aerosol, packaging material, quality management, etc. So this is the third year subject. Next, that is pharmaceutical microbiology. This is also second year subject. In that, we have to learn gram positive, gram negative bacteria, sterilization techniques, antiseptic, disinfectant, etc. Next, third year subject, that is PJ, pharmaceutical jurisprudence. In that pharmaceutical jurisprudence, you have to learn various schedules, which is the very important in GPAT point of view. Schedule G, Schedule P, Schedule Q, Schedule R, Schedule S, standard for cosmetics, Schedule G, good manufacturing practice. So this is very important in pharmaceutical jurisprudence, as well as DTAP, PCI constitutions, Narcotic and Psychotropic Act, various act and their rules and their penalties you have to remember in pharmaceutical jurisprudence. And then biotechnology subject. In that, we have to know about various enzyme immobilizations, immunoblotting techniques, ELISA, western blotting, southern blotting, immunity system. So this is the very important immunity system. In that, hypersensitivity reactions, type 1, type 2, type 3. So you have to remember in that. Also immunoglobulins, IgA, IgD, IgE, etc. prokaryotics, eukaryotics, fermentations. In that, key points you have to remember in pharmaceutical biotechnology. This is also third year subject. Then final year subject, that is microencapsulations. Sorry, novel drug delivery system. In that chapter, that is microencapsulation, implantable drug delivery system, gastroretentive drug delivery system, nasopulmonary drug delivery system, ocular drug delivery system. That drug delivery system, you have to know about what is the concept of microencapsulations, gastroretentive drug delivery system, as well as polymers, role, and method of preparations. You have to know about this novel drug delivery system. So this is the all about pharmaceutical subject. Next we turn to the pharmaceutical chemistry subject. In first year pharmaceutical inorganic subject, this is the syllabus. Pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry. In that we have to know about limit test, especially chlorides, sulfide, ferrous, arsenic, and heavy metals, impurities, acidifier, antacid, and radiopharmaceuticals. Especially questions ask limit test as well as radiopharmaceuticals. You have to remember in first year pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry. Then also first year subject, that is biochemistry. In that, carbohydrate, proteins, lipids, amino acids, nucleic acid, vitamins deficiency, and their disorders. Basically, questions ask identification test practically, that is identification test of carbohydrate, proteins. So you have to remember also deficiencies of enzyme pathways, different glycolysis pathway, TCA cycles, HAP pathway, and their deficiency you have to remember there. Next, organic chemistry subject. In that we have to know about isomerism, geometrical isomerism, cis trans, stereoisomerism, hybridization, sp1, sp2, sp3, alkane, alkenes, S1 reaction, SN2 reaction, E1 reaction, E2 reactions. So you have to remember this. This is the very important. Also name reactions is also important. So you have to remember name reactions. So in that organic chemistry subject. Next, medicinal chemistry, second year subject. So in that, phase 1, phase 2 reactions, cholinergic neurotransmitters, cholinergic drugs, neurotransmitters, drug acting on autonomic nervous system, drug acting on central nervous system. In that medicinal chemistry, you have to know about structure, SAR, and mode of actions of each drug. You have to know better pharmacology, then easy to understand medicinal chemistry. So you have to prepare or learn various categories of each drug, and you have to remember structure, SAR, and mode of actions of drug. So you have to print out pharmacology classification book, and then you have to add use, ADR, side effect, and interactions as well as structure. So this is a very important, to easy to remember, easy to recognize accordingly. So this is the pharmaceutical chemistry subject. Directly 38 questions will ask. So this point you have to remember. Next, turn to the third subject, that is major important, that is pharmacology. 28 questions asked. So in first year point of view, we know that is first year subject, that is human anatomy and physiology. So in that, various systems you have to know about that: skeletal system, digestive system, cardiovascular system, nervous system. So each system functions, anatomy and physiology you have to remember. Next, second semester pathophysiology, various disease and disorders, pathophysiology you have to know about. Parkinsonism, mania, psychosis, schizophrenia, STD. So this type of disease as well as disorders, to know about the pathophysiology. Next, second year subject pharmacology 1. in second year, fourth semester. So in that subject we have to learn basic concept of pharmacology. Pharmacology is a branch of science that deals with study of drug that obtained from drug obtained from plant sources, animal sources, mineral sources, synthetic sources, semi-synthetic sources, as well as biotechnological sources. So in second year pharmacology, this is a very important subject to daily life, to know about the drug actions as well as a GPAT point of view or any competitive examinations you have to prepare. So this exam will be ask many type questions, that is drug acting on central nervous system, drug acting on cardiovascular system, drug acting on GIT, respiratory system, NSID, etc. So in that second year pharmacology we have to learn basic concept of antagonism, synergism, agonist, antagonist, as well as pharmacokinetics, study of absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion, pharmacodynamic mode of actions, etc. Also, a receptor, G protein receptor, ion channel receptor, nuclear receptor, enzymatic receptor, intracellular, transcellular. You have to know about, as well as adverse drug reactions, drug interactions, clinical trials. So secondary subject also very important, especially directly questions will ask. Also drug active on central nervous system, parasympathomimetics, sympathomimetic, local anesthetic, general anesthetics. In drug active on central nervous system, in that sedative and hypnotics, antidepressant. So these are the drug. Also ask the questions alpha 1 blockers, selective beta 1 blockers. So this ecology have to remember classifications as well as use, structure, adverse drug reactions, side effect. So this will cover pharmacology as well as medicinal chemistry. Next major important subject, that is pharmacognosy. That pharmacognosy subject you have to learn the drug obtained from plant sources, various sources, class of drug, cultivation, collection, natural drugs. Study of biological source, chemical constituent, use, test of lipid, tannins, volatile oils, fibers, alkaloids, glycoside, proteins, enzyme, marine content drug. So you have to only prepare the charts, biological source, chemical constituents, use of that drugs, as well as identification test of glycoside, identification test of alkaloids, etc. So that is easily remember. In pharmacognosy you have to remember also history of pharmacognosy, as well as ayurvedic system, allopathic system, homeopathic system, etc. Also herbal drug technology, herbs and raw materials, nutraceutical, herbal cosmetics, excipient, formulations, evolution of drug and herbal industry. This is the third year subject in your syllabus, basic phytochemistry also. So pharmacognosy is in that your syllabus, that is second year subject, and third year, that is herbal drug technology. So this is in that subject you have to know about each drug, herbal source, that syllabus mentioned, biological source, chemical constituents, use, test, etc. And last one, that is other subject, in that biostatics, design methodology, etc. So this is the very important points have to in the point of GPAT examinations. Thank you.